Good afternoon everyone. Right, I thought I'd do a little video and show you the shafts I've been messing around with basically. These ones here are the ones I was doing the other day, which are the 3/8 putting the self knocks on, and this one, if I can get the focus to go, is the one of the 1/2 inch shafts that I was messing around with the new taper. I put the tape beside it just to give you some idea of the length of that one. That one is the Scots Pine or the Scandinavian Redwood, whichever you prefer. Scandinavian Redwood is the commercial name for the timber. Right, that's that little technical bit out of the way. But I just thought I'd show you how much I've actually tapered across the shaft. Now I'm going to measure at roughly 16 inches with my vernier calipers so you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully this comes out in the video. As you can see, that's as close as I'm going to get to a half inch, near enough. It does vary depending on where you do it. You'll always get a variation on the shaft. And then basically what I tend to do is I will taper from the shaft for about 9 inches back to one end, which normally is the knocking point. So I'm going to measure at the 9 inches. If this goes in focus, as you can see, it has reduced. I'm now going to measure at 6 inches. As you can see, it's reduced. I'm going to measure at 2 inches, just because of how I've shaped the knock end. As you can see, it's reducing. Now I'm going to measure at 1 inch. As you can see, it's coming down to the 9.5, near enough. I've got to measure the end because I've shaped the end of the knock, haven't I? Because of doing the self knock. Let me just see if I can get better focus on that. You can see I've done a really nice job on that, and it's given a nice finish. And then basically that's what I'm doing. I don't really want to taper more than that on a shaft because it does tend to change the dynamics of that shaft. What you'll tend to find, you will get more flex in the shaft over that distance. And it will change the spine of the shaft as well. Okay, I don't measure the spine of the shaft for the 1/2 inch, but it just gives you some idea. Over 9 inches, you can lose anything between 2 to 3 pounds. But if you start tapering more, what you end up doing is you're just reducing the spine and the stiffness of the shaft, and it changes the whole flight dynamics. So from what I've found, what Chris found in the past, 9 inches as a taper is the best for all shafts, and you'll find most people producing the shaft should be roughly on a 9 inch taper. And of course, as you all know, it's all right making it 32. But if you're drawing a bow and you've only got a 27 inch draw, why would I want to do a taper to 16 inches? It will change what you're doing. So if I stick the 9 inches, it helps with you as a customer or an archer. It doesn't matter how much you're cutting off this end, you're not going to go down and start affecting at the 9 inches, are you? It makes life so much easier. So you'll find there's a lot of people, particularly when they're doing the medieval stuff, they want the 32 inches or even longer, 34, because of what they're doing. But most people, to be brutally honest, are between a 28 inch and a 25 inch draw. So it gives you that scope and still not affecting the spine of your shaft quite as much. Hopefully this information has helped, and I've not gobbled on too much. Thanks for your time and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.